y'all, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's story time. Before we get into it, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and turn on your post bell notifications. So we are gonna jump right into this. I already know what I'm gonna title this, so I'm sure you clicked on the title like what? Yes. Yeah, so let me explain. So the guy that we are going to be talking about in this story time, we are going to call him Jabari. I feel like I already used that name before. If I have, I'm not talking, this is not the same person, but if I haven't, we good. But I don't know why that name just came to me like so quickly, but I don't think I used it, but I feel like I did. I don't know. If I did, yeah, it's not the same Jabari. So we're going to call him Jabari, and we're going to call his dad just Jabari Dad because I don't want to give him a name. Okay. Yeah. I have never ever told anybody this story, just the people who like actually know me in real life, like my friends from high school, like obviously like know that this happened, but I never told nobody like that this happens to me. So y'all getting this is tea for real. So let me get into it. So I started talking to a guy named Jabari my senior year of high school, and this was when I was in my like I'm just cooling it type phase. Like I don't really want like a relationship right now. I was like low-key like finessing guys. Not saying that was the right thing to do, but I was just, you know, enjoying like my freedom, not being tied down to nobody, like real, just like it is what it is. I'm gonna entertain who I want to entertain, and I'm not gonna be tied down to nobody. Now I know somebody gonna be like, but Lauren, didn't you start talking to Sean like when you was in high school? Yes, that was like couple months before I graduated. And going from this mindset when I'm telling y'all this story to being dizzy behind Sean, I'm convinced that man put voodoo on me. I don't have like actual way to prove it, but there's no way that I went from acting like this and being so calm, cool, and collected to being dizzy behind that man. But whatever, we're not talking about Sean today. So yeah, I started talking to Jabari, and everything was cool at first. Like it was nothing, like it was fun. Like I like being around you, you like being around me. Like it's not too much. Like he's aware that this is not a relationship. I'm talking to who I want to talk to. Now I will say, when we first started talking, he almost was kind of like one of those guys, because of course y'all, he was an athlete. Y'all know 9.5 times out of 10 a guy that I tell y'all about was an athlete. Okay, and y'all already know what I'm gonna say. He didn't go to my school, exactly, right? So it was almost kind of like, and it's, I'm not gonna say it's no shade to him, because it is kind of shade to him, but it was kind of like he was used to girls who just did anything that he asked, right? Like, so whenever we started talking and the conversation came up like, are you talking to anybody else, he must have thought I was gonna say no, but when I said yes, that like hurt his little feelings. So it's like you don't want me talking to other people, but we not together, but you can talk to other girls and I'm supposed to be cool with it because we not together. No, because I've done that in the past. I'm not doing that no more. So I'm just like, yeah, I knew, you know, like I talk to other guys, I text other guys, like I might chill with a guy here or there, but it ain't nothing, you know, like serious like that. Like I'm not with nobody serious like that. So you could tell he was like feeling some type of way. And he was like the kind of guy who like, he thought just because like he was tall and good looking and like played ball, because he played basketball, he was just, and my thing is this, right? If you that guy, you that guy. Like if you him, you him, right? Jabari was not him. Jabari, you didn't even start, babe. You come off the bench. So let's just, we not gonna do that, because yeah. So whatever. So we talking, everything cool. Let me hurry up and introduce Jabari daddy into the story. So let me just say this. Jabari mom and dad was not together. His dad had a house in my hometown, and then he went to school during the week in his mama hometown, right, where his mama lives. So he would be at his mom's house during the week, and then when we seen each other, it would most likely be at his daddy house, even though sometimes I would like drive to his mama house, but whatever. So his daddy lived in my hometown, right? Like I said, Jabari was fine. Daddy fine as hell, and his daddy was very young. So like his parents had him when they were like 14, 15 years old. So when I was like 18, his daddy was like 34, 35. Just let me just say this. So he was like prime peak finest. Like your 30s are like your prime years. Like I don't care what nobody say. 20s you get it together. 30s, that's, yeah. So he was in his peak fine prime era. Okay, cool. We gonna pause the daddy right there. So I would go over there and chill with Jabari. I would go to his daddy's house, and it was never like, on my part at least, on no like just because I know that you got like a young fine daddy, like I'm trying to see about your daddy or nothing like that. No, it was never nothing like that, because to me that was still very like intimidating, because you're still like an older man, because I'm only 18. So no. But his dad, to me, I don't know, I don't want to say like it was giving like flirt. It was just giving like very, very, very friendly. Like very, very, very friendly. And like I would like catch him like looking at me. Like I would like turn my head, and then he would like hurry up and try to like turn his head. Or like when I'm walking past, you know, you could just feel somebody like looking at you like while you walking away. Like it would just be like little stuff like that. So like mental note, just keep that in mind, right? Okay, cool. So me and Jabari, we kicking it, we cooling it, whatever, for like however many months we was talking, like 2 or 3 months. And then for whatever reason we stopped talking. I cannot remember why we stopped talking. Obviously it wasn't anything like super bad, because I didn't like block him off social media or block his number or nothing like that. So I don't know, maybe we just like fell off and just grew apart. I don't know what it was, but we stopped talking. Okay, so let's fast forward like a couple months. This was like towards the end of the year. We was on Christmas break. I'm on Twitter one night, and if you know, like if you know me in real life and you was on Twitter with me in like 2012, 2013, 2014, you already know like we used to be going back and forth. Like we used to talk about everything on Twitter. Like y'all think cyberbullying is a thing now. I promise you, you would not have survived Twitter in those days, because people, we just used to say anything and nobody would get offended or nothing like that. I miss those days. But anyway, so I'm just on Twitter, you know, just talking about whatever one night. I remember it was really late, like 12, 1 a.m. And he hit me with some shit like, you know, when you stop talking to a guy, I hope I was not cussing. I'm gonna have to maybe bleep stuff out. Anyways, he said some shit like, you know, like when you stop talking to a guy, they hit you with, oh, I see you still fine, or I see you still look good. You didn't have to tell me that to confirm that or nothing. Like, yeah, we both knew that. So I hit him back with something like, yeah, but you knew that though. Like, boy, stop playing with me. Yeah, still fine, been fine, will always be fine. Yeah, what about it? What happened? So he took that as like, okay, she responded to my message, I'ma call her. So he called me and I answered, and we talking, and he like, man, I miss you, and I ain't been the same since we stopped talking, and I tried talking to this other girl and it just wasn't the same as when I was talking to you, and she don't know nothing about basketball, and I can't even call her after I'm done with my games. And remember how we used to talk about my games, and you just used to make me feel so good, and like, I'm sorry, like I want to start back talking to you and all of this and that, right? So like I said, I'm in my like, okay, like I'm not taking nobody like serious. So okay, if you want to start back like communicate with me, that's fine with me. Now keep this in mind, I was not looking for Jabari. I was not checking for Jabari. I was not on Jabari's body at all, no way, shape, or form, okay? You reached out to me. You said you wanted to start back talking to me, okay? You to me, not me to you, you to me, right? You was looking for me, okay? Because make this make sense, okay? So like the first time we was talking, I remember we were just always just like one of those like couples that's like always on the phone, always texting. As soon as I get out of class, I'm on the phone with him. As soon as I get home, I'm on the phone. Like we was just always like that. Like the communication was good, right? So I'm thinking, okay, like stuff gonna go back to basically how it was the first time, since you saying you miss me so much and you want me back in your life and da 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 this and da da that, right? So when I'm calling you and you not answering the phone, or when I'm texting you and you not texting back, but I see you on Facebook and I see you on Twitter and I see you on Instagram, that's weird to me, because you came back into my life. Like, and it's almost like if I would say something about it, he would like get an attitude, or it would just seem like I'm like begging you to talk to me, or I'm like becoming like a burden to you because I'm trying to see why the communication is off. Babe, we don't have to talk at all. The only thing that you can do for me is go to hell. Like, I'm not pressed to talk to you. Like, stop trying to make it seem like I was the one who wanted to start back talking to you, and now you're not feeling it no more, and now I'm just annoying you because I'm asking you why you're not answering the phone when I'm calling you. Granted, I should not have been asking this man why he not doing nothing, because you don't owe me an explanation, because again, not your girlfriend, we not in a relationship, cool. But if I know how a person move, and I know how like you move normally, and I know like, you know, just what's normal for you and what's not normal, yes, I'm gonna bring it up because it's not normal. So whatever. So now we talking, and every day it's an argument about something. Like, we arguing, we into it about something, and this went on for weeks, y'all, to the point where I was just like, bro, I don't have to talk to you, you don't have to talk to me. Like, we arguing like we together and we not even in a relationship. Like, what do that look like? Like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, no, I'm not doing that. So we into it. And this, like, we started back talking. I remember we was on Christmas break, so this was like the end of December, like beginning of January. So let's fast forward like a few weeks, because now we're in February and now it's Valentine's Day. Dang, I really don't want this story to be super short. I'm gonna try to give y'all as many details as I remember, because I know y'all like really long story times. But okay, so now we're in February, right? So like I said, we've been arguing like every day. It's an argument. This has been going on for like a few weeks now, and I'm just over it. So one day we on the phone, and he like, you know, what you got going on? Because this was gonna be the weekend before Valentine's Day, and I know it was the weekend before Valentine's Day because another guy who I was talking to at my school, he got me something for Valentine's Day, and he like brought it to school, and it was just this big thing. And yeah, whatever, that's a different story for a different time. But this, I know, like, I seen him before Valentine's Day, because on actual Valentine's Day I was in school, and I did not see him when I was actually in school. Okay, so he called me and he like, what you got going on this weekend? Blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, I don't know, like, I think me and my girls, we just gonna all do something together, you know, for Valentine's Day, like as girlfriends, and blah blah blah. Now, I'm not expecting this man to give me something for Valentine's Day, because like I said, he's not my man. But I mean, like, I'm just trying to like feel the temperature. I'm just trying to like read the room. Like, maybe, like, I'm not expecting you to give me something, but I'm gonna be happy if you do. You get it? Like, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't be mad if he didn't, but like, we talked, so why would it? Because I wasn't getting him nothing. But I mean, like, I guess you could be like, well, if you wasn't getting him nothing, like, why would you expect him to get you something? I don't know why I was thinking like that. I just was. I don't know. So he like, what you got going on, da da da. And then he was like, well, I'm at my mom's house this weekend, I'm not going to my dad's house. Like, pull up on me, I got something for you. Okay, he said, I got something for you. He didn't say what it was. He didn't give hints to what it was or nothing like that. He said, pull up on me, I got something for you, right? Okay, so I'm thinking like, oh, he got me a gift. Like, I love that. Like, look at my baby. Like, okay, yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put like thought and effort into like my hair and my makeup and my outfit, because like, I ain't get him the gift, but like, I could be the gift. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'ma just, yeah, these looks that's my gift to you. That's my gift to you, babe. Yeah, so when I tell y'all, I put time and effort and thought and patience into this. Like, I'm talking about, like, I was the finest of the fine. Like, tip top outfit, hair slayed, makeup doing what it needs to do, smell good, look good. Like, I put efforts into this because I'm like, I want to look good for my little boo. I want to look good for him. Okay, he don't live near me, about 30-45 minutes away, so this is already like 4 hours out of my life, okay, that I'm, you know, because like I washed my hair, I did it, like I just, the whole 9 yards, okay, like I did everything. So driving to his house, and like we wasn't like completely back on good terms, like we still had like them days, but like the couple days leading up to like me going to see him, like we was like semi straight, like you back calling me, we back on the phone, we talking and stuff like that, like the communication is okay, but it's not like bad like how it was before when I was bringing it up and he was getting attitude, right? Okay, so drive to his mama house, and I've been to his mama house like a couple times. Drive to his mama house, I'm in the driveway, he come out the house, it ain't nothing in his hand. So I'm like, okay, maybe this nigga just gonna give me some money. Why was I thinking that? We was in high school. You could have gave me some money, but I don't know. I'm just thinking like, okay, maybe he got it like in his back pocket or something, and it's just real small, but it's like real sentimental and it's gonna be real cute. I don't know what's going on. Like I don't know what to think. So he get in the car, and I hate that I'm this type of person. Like I'm such an empath, y'all. Like I can literally physically feel somebody's energy, like, and I hate that. Like I hate when I can just feel the vibes. Like I hate when I can feel somebody's energy, especially when it's off. Like I said, like if you know somebody and you know the norm and you know how they're used to talking and acting and all of this and that, when something is off, you're gonna notice that. So immediately when he got in the car, like the vibes and the energy just turned real like dark and like negative. Like the vibes were just super duper bad. Like his energy was so off. So I'm just like, what's wrong with you? And of course he gonna say nothing, but it's just like, okay, granted, you don't have to tell me like exactly what's wrong, but like don't lie and say it's nothing wrong. Just to be like, you know, like I'm just not in a good mood right now, or I don't want to talk about it, or something like that. Like don't lie and say nothing is wrong when I clearly know you. That's why I'm asking you what's wrong. That still happens to me to this day, and I don't like when people do that, but whatever. So he like nothing, just being like real like standoffish, one word. He didn't like hug me or give me a kiss or nothing when he got in the car. So I'm just like, okay. But again, because I used to have a habit of trying to like press niggas or, you know, be on niggas about doing XYZ, and it's just like at the end of the day, y'all, and this is an unfortunate truth that I've learned like being an adult, people gonna do what they want to do at the end of the day. Like people are literally going to do whatever they want to do. Like you can be the best whoever to that person, like whatever your title is, you can be the best. They're gonna do what they want to do at the end of the day. So now I'm in a place where it's just like, I'm gonna let you do whatever you want to do. Like do what you want to do, because I know at the end of the day, and this was like even me still thinking back then, like my mindset back then, like I know I'm not moving with like ill intent. Like my intentions are always pure. Like I care about you. Like I'm not lying to you about nothing. Like no, you're not the only person that I'm talking to, but I'm honest and upfront about that. Like I'm not, you know, like putting in as much effort as I'm putting into you right now to anybody else. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so my thing is like, when you move with intentions like how this nigga did, like to somebody like me, and I hate that I was like this back then, but like my get back was so evil. Like I'm glad I'm not like this no more, but like my get back was so evil. Like I hate when somebody play in my face. I hate when somebody play in my face, because I would never play in your face about nothing. So it's like when you do it to me, let's just make sure how you playing, I don't play better. Because if I play better, your feelings are going to be hurt, and his feelings definitely was hurt, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So yeah, so he in the car, and it's just giving real standoffish, one word, whatever. And I'm just like, okay, I'm not gonna press it. Like if you don't want to talk, then we don't have to talk. Like I hate that I just drove all the way over here, but it is what it is. So he like, I'm gonna be right back. So he get out the car, he go back in his mama house, and he come back out with like this big ass teddy bear and like a gift bag. So now I'm smiling, because I'm like, okay, I thought you wasn't gonna give me nothing, but you got me something. So okay, that's gonna make up for it, right? The teddy bear is cute as hell, y'all. Like it's like a rainbow, like tie-dye-ish type of teddy bear, and it was a big one. Like it was like pink and purple and gray and white, and you could tell like this was not like one of those teddy bears that you see on the end caps in Walmart, or like in the middle of Walmart for Valentine's Day, like the light brown ones or the dark brown ones, like, or Target or anything. Like this was like, you got this from someplace, or like somebody customized this for you or something. Like it was like a teddy bear like I'd never seen before. It was so cute. So he get back in the car and he put the teddy bear in the back seat and he handed me the bag, right? So when I looked in the bag, it was some candy in there. It was 2 cards, and it was like a little box with like a ribbon on it. So it looked like a jewelry box. So I'm just like, oh, babe, like you didn't have to do this. Like this is so cute. So he was like, hold up. Because I was, you know, like digging in the bag to pull out the stuff. So he was like, hold up. So he takes out the little jewelry box and one of the cards. One of the cards was red, like had a red envelope, and one of the cards had a pink envelope. So he took the red one, left the pink one, and left the candy. And the cards didn't say anything like from Jabari to Lauren, or to my love, or to my boo, or nothing like that. They just had like a little heart in the top corner. So I'm like, okay. So he take out one of the cards and then the jewelry box, and then he put it in the back with the teddy bear. So I'm just like, what, you don't want me to like open up all my gifts like at the same time? Like you want me to open one card in front of you and one card when I get home? Like what? He was like, oh no, this stuff is for my sister. Now, let me just pause right here, because it was not far-fetched, because he actually did have a little sister. Him and his sister had the same dad, but different moms. I've met his little sister before multiple times when I've gone to the daddy house, right? So I'm just like, okay, like, but something about when he said this is for my sister, the hairs on the back of my neck just immediately stood up, and I just did not believe him, like, at all for 1 second. Like, I don't know, call it my intuition, y'all. I be thinking I have like supernatural gifts or something, but I just did not believe him, like, at all. What was I saying? Oh my gosh, y'all, what was I saying? So in the car, okay, yeah, so he said it was for his sister. I just did not believe him, but I know he actually does have a sister, and like, I don't know, like, I was just like, okay, like, that's weird. But hold on, before we even get into like us taking the stuff to his sister, my thing is, why would you have me drive all the way over here, 45 minutes all the way over here, for you to give me candy in a card? Candy in a card, y'all. And when I opened the card, do you think like this nigga like wrote like a little sweet sentimental note in it or anything like that? No, y'all. He didn't sign the card. He didn't put nothing in the card. He didn't put no money in the card. Nothing was in the card. Nothing was in the card other than what the card already said, and some candy. I'm annoyed. I feel like I just wasted hella time. Like, what? Candy? Like, you could have just told me, like, I would have just been better off, like, you saying, I didn't get you nothing. And I would have been fine with that, because you're not my man. But candy in a card? So, he just like, yeah, can we go over to my sister's house real quick? I told her I was going to bring it, like, the other day, and blah, blah, blah. This happened. He just gets to, like, really, like, over-explaining himself. And to me, when you get to over-explaining yourself, you're lying. Because why do I need to know what color shirt you had on, what the temperature was outside, why you, like, I don't need to know all these irrelevant details. And you're, like, over-explaining. So you're lying. So I'm just like, okay, yeah, like, what's the address? I put it in GPS. Y'all, I drive him to his sister's house, right? I drive him in my car. In my car. I drive him to my sister's house. I mean, to his sister's house. So he get out the car, he open the back seat, open the door in the back seat, get the teddy bear and the other little stuff out, go in the house. He goes in the house, like, he just walks in the front door. He didn't knock, he didn't ring the doorbell. And I'm just like, okay, that's kind of weird to me, but like, I guess like maybe his sister mama just knew like, oh, her brother was coming over here, so let me just unlock the door. He on his way, whatever. But he walked in. He in there for only like 5 minutes. And I'm in the driveway. Lights on, everything, just waiting. He walked out the house. And now he just in a very like chipper, happy, uppity mood. Like now he just like, okay, so now what we finna do? Like what you finna do? Like what you want to do? And like something still just was not sitting right in my stomach, in my heart. Like something just was not sitting right to me. So I'm just like, and I'm also mad that you made me drive down here for some candy. I'm just like, I think I'ma just like go home. Like I don't really feel that good. And it's getting kinda late. Like we don't gotta do nothing. Like we don't gotta do nothing. So he like, you good? Like you sure? Granted, I could have said something in that moment, but I wanna like figure out what's going on first before I, you know, like reveal my hand, because I need more evidence. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. Go back to his mama house. So we sitting in the driveway. He don't want to get out the car. And my thing is like, get out this motherfucking car, because we not good right now. Like, you just made me drive down here for some candy in a car. No, we not good right now. No, we're not. So he want to sit and have a conversation and carry on and go back and forth and all of this and that. And I'm just like, I'm not up for it. So I'm just like, okay, well, I'm finna go. Like, I don't want to be on these back roads like too late at night and da da da, whatever I said. And he tries to like come over to the driver's seat and like give me a kiss. How about you kiss my ass? Because why would you sit up here and make me drive down here for some candy? Y'all, I would never let that go. I would never ever let that go. I would never let that go. Never. Never ever ever let that go. So he like, you don't want to kiss me now? I'm just like, no, like I'm not in the mood. Like, he obviously know I got an attitude, so he just like, okay, like, you gonna call me when you get home? And I'm just like, I don't know, like maybe if I'm not asleep, blah blah blah. I'm doing the dash home because I need to figure out what's going on. So I get in my bed, I take off, you know, my makeup, tie my hair up, put my pajamas on, all this and that, and I hop right on Twitter because I know this is this man's favorite app to get on. Out of all the apps, he's on Twitter the heaviest, right? And you would think, like, if you're gonna do some shit like this to me, you would move smarter than what you was moving. But guys are stupid and they don't know how to do dirt. They don't know how, well, let me not say guys, all guys, because some guys are actually very smart with, yeah, him was not. So I'm just like, something not sitting right. And keep in mind, when we was at the sister house, I was taking a mental note of like everything, like the neighborhood, the cars that was in the driveway, what the house looked like all of that, like the address, like all of that. I was taking a mental note. So I go on his Twitter and something was just telling me like, go in his likes, go in his likes, go in his likes, like go to his like tweets. So I go to his like tweets and at first it's nothing. Like he just liking like basketball stuff, like sports stuff, like stuff from his homeboys. But then like as I'm scrolling, I see he keep liking this one girl tweets, like all of her tweets. Like she can wake up and be like, oh my gosh, today the sky was such a pretty shade of blue, he was gonna like it. And he's also liking stuff that's saying stuff like, oh my bae, or oh my boo, or him, or you know, just something alluding to the fact that like she probably got a boyfriend or she talking to somebody. He's liking these tweets. So I'm like, okay, let me click on this girl page. And when I clicked on her page, I realized I actually knew who this girl was because where he was from, like his hometown, people from my hometown know a lot of people from that hometown because it's small like mine too, right? So I knew who the girl was. And it's nothing against the girl at all. It's nothing against the girl. Beautiful girl. It's never nothing against the female, right? So I'm on her page and something just say, go to her media section, go to her pictures, right? And I will never ever forget this time because I kept saying this to my homegirls, like whenever I had found out all of this information, right? So let's just say I was with Jabari from like 9 o'clock to like 10:30, somewhere around that time, right? Keep in mind, like I said, the little beard that he got, very distinctive. Like, never seen a beard like this ever again in my life, right? Y'all, I go to this girl pictures on Twitter at 10:53. 10:53 p.m. She posted a picture of the bear. She didn't open the jewelry box. It was a charm bracelet and the card. She had it sitting up all nice and cute on her bed, and it said, Surprises from Bay with the red heart. I will never, ever, ever forget this. Surprises from Bay. When I tell y'all I saw red, I saw red. I was so mad. Not because of what she, like, not because of the actual circumstance, but it's just like, you had me drive you to another girl's house to give her a Valentine's Day gift. You didn't even give me a, no, candy is not no damn Valentine's Day gift. I don't care. Argue with your mom. I don't care. You, and y'all, she had the card opened up. He wrote like a long ass like paragraph in the card. Y'all. Surprises from Beth. So I immediately started screenshotting the hell out of this girl page. Anything with like bae, boo, him, like anything alluding to the fact that like she talks to somebody or she got a man, I'm screenshotting him. Of course I screenshot this picture. I'm sending it in the group chat like, y'all, this man really got me so fucked up. So like I said, y'all, and I'm not proud of this. I don't like that I used to think like this. I don't like that I used to be like this. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. My get back was gonna really be the best get back. Like I said, if you ever want to play in my face, please make sure that you're better at playing than I am, because when I start playing, nothing is off limits, nothing is funny, and your feelings is going to be really, really, really hurt. So remember, I told y'all he had the fine ass young daddy who used to be extra friendly, kind of flirty, I don't know. So I'm sending this stuff in the group chat and I'm just like, y'all watch this. So I know what I'm finna do. Yeah, I know what I'm finna do. So I had Jabari on Facebook. Of course, his daddy is on his Facebook. This was like late at night too, y'all. I sent him a friend request on Facebook. Okay, nothing came of it the rest of that night because it was hella late. I woke up the next morning, checked my Facebook, and he sent a friend request back. He added me back on Facebook, right? So I'm like, bet, got him. All I did was send this man a winky face. I went to the messages and I messaged him and I sent him a winky face. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. A winky face. That's it. He messaged me back a couple hours later and was like, he was like, I don't think you meant to send that to me, or wrong person or something like that. And I messaged back like, no, I actually did mean to send that to you, Mr. Jabari Daddy with your fine ass. Yeah, I did mean to send that to you. So now he's talking like, wait, you the same, like this the same Lauren who was talking to, you know, like Jabari, like you come over to the house, like this the same girl? Yes. Yes, it is. I'm like, yeah, but me and your son don't talk anymore. And I'm, you know, explaining to him like he had me drive him over to another girl house and I just found out and da-da-da-da. Mr. Jabari Daddy say back to me, well, that's unfortunately what happens when you mess with young-minded dudes your age. Got him. Now, mind you, I never really like had intentions on actually like doing anything with his daddy or nothing like that, because even though I know I could, I wasn't gonna do that. I wasn't gonna do that. So I just wanted to have like these conversations. Like I want to have these messages so I could screenshot and Jabari could find out, right? So he's talking to me like, yeah, that's what happens when you messing with like younger guys like your age. Like he was like, have you ever talked to anybody older than you? And I'm just like, yeah, but only by like, you know, like a couple years, like 2, 3, 4 years. I think the biggest age gap when I was talking to somebody was like 3 or 4 years. But I'm just like, no, nobody like, you know, super older than me, like way more mature. And he was like, don't knock it till you try it. And he was like, I know you probably heartbroken. I'm just like, I'm not heartbroken over your son, like no disrespect, but like I'm not heartbroken over your son. And he was just like, oh well, if you are heartbroken, like what kind of stores do you like at the mall? Like let me make it up for him. I could take you to the mall. Like, I'm really finna turn your dad into my trick. I'm finna turn your dad into my trick. I'm finna be your stepmom. And you playing in my face like this? Baby, that man still hurt to this day about this. Let me tell you, he's still hurt to this day. So I'm screenshotting the hell out of all of these messages. Like, here's my number, call me sometime, what you doing later, you know, really just, he's laying it on very thickly, very thickly. And he made sure to ask, like, how old are you again? And I was like, I'm 18. He laying it on very, very, very thick. And even though I'm 18, yeah, I'm legal technically, I'm still a teenager. Like, relax. No, I'm just kidding. So I'm screenshotting everything, and this was my plan, right? Because I didn't want to just come out and say to Jabari, like, I know you had me drive you over to another bitch house on Valentine's Day, and now I'm talking to your daddy and I'm finna turn him into my trick. I didn't want to say that, but I definitely wanted him to find out. So this was my plan, right? My plan was to go to school and tell all my business to people, so that way the people who run their mouth and go back and tell other people business could go back and it could get to him, right? So it was this one girl who I went to school with who ran her mouth about everybody's, like, anything that you tell anybody, she's gonna know. She knows everything about everybody. Like, it could be thoughts in your head that you wouldn't even like make into words, and she's in your head with your thoughts. Like, she knew so much about so many people. Like, it just used to irritate me so bad. But I had one class with her, and I was just like, this is perfect because I know it's gonna get back to him. So I'm telling, you know, like, the couple of girls that I'm cool with in that class, like, y'all, guess what? I'm showing them the screenshots, and like, the girl, the messy girl, we just gonna call her, well, she don't need a name. She's not like, for real, like, involved in the conversation, but she's sitting close enough to where, like, when I was showing them the screenshots, she would like look over her shoulder and like see. Like, I'm not lying, like, I actually do have screenshots. So I'm telling them, like, yeah, his daddy want to take me to the mall and he trying to take me on a date, and they like, are you gonna talk to him? I'm just like, I don't know, I never talked to like an older man. Knowing in my head I'm not gonna talk to this man for real, but I'm just like, I never talked to an older man before, like, I don't know, but he is fine as hell and da 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 this. I'm like dragging it, right? So I'm like, bet, after this class, like, I know probably by like the end of tomorrow or something, like, he gonna know. Y'all, didn't hear nothing from Jabari. And keep in mind, me and Jabari are still like texting and talking. Like, granted, I'm falling back a little bit and I'm not like really like responding all fast like how I was before. Like, if he would call me, I maybe would call him back, but like, we still communicate, but it's not like how it was before, right? So I'm like, dang, like, maybe she changed. Like, maybe the messy girl, like, maybe she changed. Like, maybe she don't run her mouth like that no more, because this is some juicy ass gossip. Like, all the people at my school, how small my school was, people knew that this was going on. Like, people was like telling me, like, walking up to me like, I know if me and you ever talk, well, why would you think me and you would ever talk? But I know if me and you ever talk, not to get on your bad side, because you might go try to talk to my daddy. You might go try to be on my daddy. And I'm just like, I might. No, I'm just kidding. So a whole week had went by, y'all. A whole week went by, and I'm still stuck on, like, you really had me drive you to another bitch house. Like, I'm never gonna let that go. So one night, me and all my best friends and like a couple more of my homegirls, we had went to like this basketball tournament. And we all outside parking lot pimping, like, by our cars and shit. Just, you know, standing out there talking, laughing, joking and shit like that. And Jabari started blowing down my phone. Blowing down. Like, I'm talking about, like, call after call. I was ignoring. He would call right back. Ignoring, call right back. Ignoring, call right back. So they, like, answer, but put it on speakerphone, right? So he called me for, like, the 200th time. And I answered. And I'm like, yeah. I don't say, like, hello or hey or nothing. I'm like, yeah. He was like, what's this I hear about you talking to my daddy on Facebook? I'm like, who told you that? He like, nah, what's this about you talking to my daddy on Facebook? Like, you was talking to my daddy on Facebook? I literally said yes. What, you thought I was gonna lie about it? Yes. Yes, I was. So he was like, what would make you go do some dumbass shit like that? Like, really trying to turn up on me? So I said the same dumbass shit that you was on when you had me drive you to a bitch house on Valentine's Day. Nigga, get quiet. It's quiet. It's quiet. Hello? 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 Jabari, what happened? Hello? So he like, what? I said the same dumbass that you had going on the night that you made me drive you to a bitch house on Valentine's Day. He was like, man, what you talking about? I told you to drive me over to my sister's house. I said, hold on real quick. Stay on the phone. Stay on the phone. Stay on the phone. So I go to my pictures and I'm sending him all the screenshots. And I made sure that the first screenshot that he seen was them gifts that he had in the backseat of my car. Sitting on this girl bed. Surprises from Bay. So I sent him, and once I seen it delivered, I'm like, surprises from Bay, right? Surprises from Bay. He was like, man, as soon as a nigga, man, you're trying to come up with the lie, but you wasn't quick enough. I said, you don't have to explain nothing to me. Why would you think that you was going to play in my face like that? Like, why would you think that it was okay for me to drive you to another girl's house? He was like, man, I don't know that girl. I said, so you don't know her, so it's just a coincidence that she got literally the exact same 3 items that you had sitting in the backseat of my car. And like I told y'all, whenever we was there and I was taking a mental note of like how the house looked, the cars in the driveway, I'm going through our pictures. I know like it's the girl, but even if he was trying to like deny it, like, oh, maybe she took this picture from somebody else's page and posted it as her own, the girl got hella pictures in front of the house, in the driveway of the house, by the cars in the driveway that I seen with my own 2 eyes. Like, you're really gonna sit here and still trying to lie? Like, you really still gonna sit here and try to lie to me? Really? So he like, I don't know that girl. And I'm just like, okay, like whatever you say. And then keep in mind, he's on speakerphone. So it's like, I know her. Like I'm actually like good friends with her. Like we can call her right now. And I'm just like, you don't know her? Okay, hold on, my best friend finna call her real quick. Stay on the phone though. He hang up. So my petty ass calling right back. I'm like, what you hang up for? Man, you doing too much. You was talking to my daddy on Facebook. That's trifling. That's this and that. And I'm just like, yeah, your father was going. He was actually going. Like, I was finna turn that nigga into my trick. Like, I'm telling him this. Like, I'm finna turn your daddy into my trick. Like, and you on this phone, like, trying to disrespect me and turn up on me as if you wasn't in the wrong. Like, stop playing before I really do make that nigga my trick. I will turn into your stepmama. Stop playing with me. Literally, stop fucking playing with me. Stop it. Stop it. You're hurt. You're hurt. Your feelings are super duper hurt. Like, I know you wanted to slide down the wall crying when you found out that a girl that you was messing with, your daddy finna take her from you. Like, I know you hurt. You still hurt to this day. So he going back and forth. He keep hanging up and I keep calling back. I keep calling back, keep calling back. So we dying laughing, like they egging this shit on. And I feel like if I was not around my friends, I would not have carried it on for this long. Because like I really don't care, and I'm not finna do nothing with your daddy. But I'm not finna tell you that. I'm not finna tell you I'm not finna do nothing with your daddy. So I keep calling back, and they in the background laughing like, ah, she finna be your stepmom, ah, your daddy finna be her sugar daddy, he was finna run up a bag, da 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 da. Well, they didn't verbatim say that, because I don't think like run up a bag was like a thing back then, but whatever they said, like your daddy was finna go spend his paycheck on her in the mall type shit. So he keep hanging up, and eventually like I just stopped calling back because he blocked me on everything. Like he blocked my number, he blocked me on Twitter, all of that. Like he blocked me. So after that, yeah, we was still talking. I mean, we was still talking. No, we wasn't. After that, yeah, that was what it was. Nothing ever came of it from his daddy or nothing like that. Glad that he was like the offer is, you know, like still on the table. I can buy you whatever. Like, tell me what you like at the mall, da da da. And I'm just like, well, I'm not finna, sir, respectfully, I kind of use you. Because your son was playing checkers, not chess, and I was playing chess, and I'm sorry I had to, like, slick use you. And if I was into older men, maybe I would consider, but nothing ever came from that. But, yeah, like, don't ever try to play in my face and really think that you finna play in my face. Like, you may have thought you got away with it, but I promise you, it's never gonna work out in your favor. And I just hate that, because like I never moved with like bad intentions with this man. Like I never ever like, you could be honest with me. If you talking to other people, just say that. Like, don't lie. Like, and definitely don't have me drive you to your girl house. Like, that was really just like the ice on the cake for me. Like, if I would have just found out he got somebody, you know, something for Valentine's Day, and you just got me candy, okay, yeah, I'm gonna feel some type of way, but that's not gonna like activate like my crazy evil side. Like, the fact that you really had me like drive you to this bitch house, went in there, was doing whatever, saying whatever to her, like probably in there kissing on her and everything. Yeah, Yeah, I did slide right in your daddy inbox, and he was going for it. He sure was. So I know that was like one of my most like craziest moments, like out of all the stories that I could tell y'all. That was literally like top 5, like super insane. So yeah, I hope you made it to the end of the video, because this was some tea. This was some tea. So yeah, if you made it to the end, you know I rock with you and I love you so much. Make sure you are subscribed if you have not subscribed already. But I know you probably, I know you subscribe. I know you subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you would have did. Tell me what you would have did. Tell me if you think I was wrong. What's done is done. So I don't know, but yeah, tell me your thoughts and opinions on this story, because it was wild. Turn on your post bell notifications, and if you want to send me a confession, we gonna watch the confession, the episode tomorrow, because we got some stuff to talk about. If you want to send me a confession, the email is in the description box below, and I'm gonna see y'all next week for a brand new story time. Bye y'all.